shall unite as teachers do. Our strength resides in unity, united by our common will.
So at this point in time, the momentum is building up for the first ever global life-changing program underway here in Jirapa in the Upper West region of Ghana. We are in the Jirapa municipality right now, and just as you can see in your shot, teachers have come in their numbers and they are signing the needed documents and to get things started. We will be speaking to some of them over their impressions coming in, and then also we'll take their impressions after. But just get it straight, this is the Global Life-Changing Seminar designed for our teachers with various zones here in the Jirapa municipality of the Upper West region of Ghana. So just stay put, we'll get some few teachers and their supervisors to find out their inputs or their expectations going forth into this. This is Winter 2014. Let's take a stay. We've had our first teacher to talk to us about his expectations about this upcoming Foundation for Changing Lives event here in Jirapa, right? Please speak boldly, you are a man, eh?
Yeah.
What is your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Nelson Janlere.
Mr. Nelson Janlere.
Yes, please.
Good.
Teacher at Tugo Primary.
A teacher at Tugo Primary.
Yes, please.
Good. So coming into this seminar, what are your expectations?
All right, thank you, sir. My expectations are that we will be taken through practical ways of managing time and making sure that that time translates into productivity.
Amazing.
Yes, that's my expectation. Practical ways that we will not find difficult to practice.
Good.
That is my expectation.
Good. So, two basic straightforward practicality. You want the practicality in how to manage time,
yes,
and how to translate that into productivity.
Yes.
Amazing. So we will also be monitoring,
yeah,
and see how best the changing global life changing foundation helps you achieve that expectation.
Okay, sir.
Thanks so much. Is there anything else?
No, please.
For now,
until the program is.
Amazing. So we'll get back to you and find out whether your expectations were met.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
So still registration is ongoing right now, and it's just an amazing sight to behold. We've had one teacher speak to us about his expectation that he expects to find practical ways where productivity can be channeled into time-saving activities in a classroom. So that's his expectation, and we hope to get it fixed or it's solved for him at this 3 day, sorry, I beg your pardon, at this 3-day global life-changing symposium here in Jirapa in the Upper West region. Let's stick and stay as we bring some more.
State Municipal Director of Education, spoke highly of the program and urged all to follow suit and benefit at the end of the day. Let's take a listen.
Colleague teachers, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, once more we have met for a very important program this morning that will help turn around the trends of events positively. Time is a beautiful free resource that is given to all of us in equal proportion. But what causes the difference is how we all use it or how we manage it. From the monitoring I and my team did some few days past, it was observed that time was poorly managed in almost all the schools we visited in the 8 or 10 circuits. This trend, we noticed, has a direct effect negatively on teachers, on our class performance, and their job outcomes. The team and management met to find ways of overcoming this deep-rooted canker that has eaten into some of my dear teachers, and to prevent it from spreading to the few good ones. The standard of education nationwide has fallen, but in the case of Irapa Municipal, can be likened to it being in coma for some years. In the past, students from Jirapa received presidential awards for her performance in the BEC. Same cannot be said today. Why so? Could it be you, the teacher? Is it the parent, the government, policies? We have plenty questions to ask. Or the people themselves. They all pay and play a part directly or indirectly to the fallen standards of education in Ghana that you and I, the teacher, are the people that hands are easily pointed at for being the cause of the fallen standards of education. The parents, government, and people all point at us for not teaching right. This unfounded claim can be attributed to the fact that some of few of us are usually seen in town, bars, Lotto kiosks, game centers, etc. During instructional hours, when the poor people in school, without a teacher is seated. The fallen standards of education cannot be entirely blamed today on the time so bad. Could it be you, the teacher? Yes. Is it the parent? That is today our diligent and policies the rest. So we have plenty of parents to that. In our kids, to find solutions to this challenge, this training came to mind. And this young, energetic man, our friend, brother, mentor, teacher, was introduced to me, and he provided and is ready to do so. By organizing a similar training for officers in the Municipal Education Directorate, which was mind-blowing. He did his best, and he will see his best. He has organized a recommendation and a very tremendous, remarkable workshop. He has organized and trained in the length and breadth of this country, including other departments in the Upper West region, not leaving out the Upper Municipal. I am optimistic. You will not leave here the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I am convinced, beyond doubt, that you have a positive attitude and perception about time management after this training, and that will translate to productivity, hence raising the academic standard of Japa. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you all to pay attention to every bit of information in this training and ask all the relevant questions. I especially recommend that you all take the certificate for this training to enrich your CV for promotion, job opportunity, leadership positions, etc. House executives, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I welcome all of you to this training session and wish you a fruitful day. Thank you.
Can anything good come from Giraffe? Can anything good come from this young man whom we all knew from the beginning? We have all been here together, and we know him, some of us know him too well. Please, my dear colleagues, I assure you that by the end of this training session, you will bow your heads. If you were thinking like that, if you were thinking that you knew somebody and the person is the one coming to facilitate a workshop to change your life. On that note, I would like to invite my senior brother, my mentor. In fact, after the training for the staff at the municipal directorate, I did not say anything. I just kept quiet, and that was it. That was my recommendation. I decided to keep quiet. I invite you, my brother, Mr. Bonvioche, to take us through. Here are your teachers. Thank you.
Municipal Director of Education, the management of the Giraffe Municipal Education Directorate, COPS, our dedicated head teachers of this great municipality, our committed and hardworking teachers in this municipality, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon everyone here. Oh, I can't hear you. Good afternoon, everyone. As rightly indicated, I work with this organization called Foundation for Global Life Changes. And I am glad as part of our rounds around the country, today offers us a very great opportunity to share and deliberate with my own people on a subject matter that I consider to be the most important subject matter in human history. It's called time management. I must be frank, we are blessed to have a visionary, very inspirational leader who happens to be the torchbearer of education in our municipality, ably supported by powerful men and women at the directorate. I think we should give the directorate a big round of applause before I start. I thought we could do some projection, but probably after some time I will call on my technical people, they will do it and we'll get something down for ourselves. All the same, I will go systematically so that we can all pick up one thing or the other. Thank you very much. I consider time management to be the most important resource in the whole universe for two reasons. Reason number one is that among all the resources you can think about in the whole world, no matter how precious or golden they may look, they will all have to be managed within time. They spend most of their time robbing others and learn how to rob. We call them robbers. So you become whatever that you spend most of your time doing, you become. This is the single most important ingredient in the formula of success, prosperity, and victory in life. It has been neglected for years until recently discovered. I also discovered it recently. That is the single most important ingredient in the formula of success and prosperity in life. Whoever controls your time controls your life. Whoever controls your time determines your income. Whoever controls your time determines your earning power. Whoever controls your time determines your wealth or your value in life. Time, therefore, is life. Time is life. And life is a product of purpose. To say time is a product of purpose is to say that your purpose existed before your life. That's the meaning. It means your life was born up your purpose. What that means is that your purpose predated your life. In other words, there was something fundamentally unique to be done in this world by you that made your creation by the Creator very necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, in all enlightened civilizations, nations, and continents across the world, where this particular concept of time, life, purpose equation is properly understood, I can assure you that productivity, prosperity, and progress become the common norm. But the reverse is equally true. That individuals, societies, organizations, departments that have failed to embrace the concept of time management. Check it out. Poverty, deprivation, and apathy become the common song they sing every day. It is therefore not surprising that if you compare the African world with the Western world, the African world keeps on sinking in poverty, whereas the Western world keeps on rising up in developing, innovating, and creating every day. There are even 100. Write them down. It is go to the office and meet the director. Right? Meet the director. Call and the Bra in the UK. Right? And the Bra, call and the Bra. Write them. Even if you write them up to 100, then you begin to number them according to importance. So go start the number 1 and write number 1. Listen at important. Number 2, the most important. Second most important. Number 2. Third most important. Number 3. Now when you do that, you rise up from there, knowing exactly what to do. You tackle that one first. When you feel that one, go to number 2. When you feel that one, go to number 3. Even if you list 100 and you're able to only accomplish 5 things in your life, but you are happy, you can pinpoint what you have spent your life. And always note, significance is the key. Ladies and gentlemen, time is too slow for those who wait. Too sweet for those who feel. Too long for those who believe. Too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love what they do and are passionate about their projects and goals, time is eternity. God bless you for your attention and thank you for all your time.
After 3, 4, 5 hours, the entire day 1 of the foundation for what is it for changing life?
Yes, sir.
Has ended, and we want to touch base with you again and find out whether your expectations you spoke about has been met. Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon, sir.
So at this point in time, has your expectation been met?
Exactly. The delivery was mind-blowing, and I have received knowledge. And as we learned, knowledge is power. And Scripture also said that by knowledge you can be delivered unto your inheritance.
True.
So I am empowered by the knowledge. And there's different scenarios he has brought during his explanation has helped me understand the concept of time, which I can be able to practice in order to translate it into my work. Good. In order to increase productivity as a teacher and as an entrepreneur.
Good. So what are some of the key things you can remember and share with all listening to you right now?
Okay. One of the key things that I learned is that time is a project. And it comes in different, life is a project, I mean, and it comes in different phases. Then time is a resource for all of us. It is not given to some special people, or there is no enough, more time for Mr. A than Mr. B. It is only time we need in this life to succeed. And that is what God has given us. So there is no disadvantage when it comes to time. It is only in the usage of time that can make you a poor person or a rich person.
Amazing. So now you've come and you've benefited. How will you go and impact it to yourself and your friends and family?
Yes, through my discussion and as I work with them, I have to draw them to this fact that time is the most important thing in life. Time is a currency of life. And whenever we exchange our time for anything that is not productive, we are either reducing our lifespan or our impact in life. So time, I have to be an agent of communicating this fact to my friends and neighbors.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Please give us your name finally.
Yes, my name once again is Nelson Janlewe, a teacher at Tugo Primary in the Jirapa Municipality.
In the Jirapa Municipality.
Yeah,
Chief,
municipality, I mean.
thanks so much. And all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Our male teachers have spoken to us. We are here with one of our female teachers, and she will talk to us about her name. Ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please tell us your name.
My name is Isam Prospera.
Isam Prospera. Please, which school?
I teach at Tizam Mofo primary school.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You have been here for 2, 3, 4 hours. What have you learned?
I've learned a lot. And what I've learned, if I actually put it into practice, is going to be very, very beneficial. I just learned something which is simple. We have not been doing that. A make to-do list. A to-do list when you get up in the day. At least you list a few things that you would want to do. And after that, you make priorities. What comes first, what comes second, what comes third. So that you'll be able to use your time to do those things that you have at least listed to do. Sometimes you roam the whole day and in the night, you just ask yourself, the whole day, what have I even done at all? And you don't know. But at least if you have the to-do list, and in the night you can pick the list and say, oh, I listed this, I was able to do. The ones you are not able to do, you can plan for the next day on how to do it.
So, amazing stuff there. So, if you go back home, your community, amongst some of your family, like your loved ones, your teachers, how will you impact, how will you introduce, how will you get them to be with you on the same page so that the community, the development that we all seek to be is not individualized, but everybody around us benefits?
First and foremost, I would like them to have an idea of their purpose and goal that they want to achieve in life.
Good.
Most especially, some of us are just there. We are doing things because others are doing it. At the end of 2 or 3 years, you see that, I have actually wasted my time. I've not achieved anything. So I would like to let them set goals for themselves. Then think about what they will do at what particular time to achieve those goals. To make them focus. So that they'll be able to use their time rightly. For instance, if you know that you have a farm that you actually want to cultivate well, you should learn about how to do the cultivation in the first, because most in our community is farming we engage in. The farming season is coming. How will you be able to better your land? What time will you be able to use? And even with the time, when and how to apply the fertilizer at the right time and all that. So if they're able to know that at the end, I want to achieve I want to get 2 bags of maize from this small acre I'm farming. What will I put in place to be able to get those 2 bags of maize? I need to go to the farm at what time, apply at what time, weed at what time. So when you're able to let them know what and what to do to be able to achieve that aim in the community, which is mostly dominantly a farming community, I think we'll be able to achieve their aim at the end of the day. And time will not be wasted. Like living, instead of going to the farm, they go to sit at the pito joints and all those things. So you let them see what they want to do and pursue to do it. And then I think they'll be able to use their time well. And even in the schools, maybe I have to encourage teachers to set targets. For instance, maybe in your class, at the end of the term, you would want about 3 or 4 children to be able to read perfectly. So in that case, you dedicate the time. Even they don't know how to identify alphabet, you can say that, with first week, I'll let them know how to identify alphabet. Second week, I'll let them know how to do this. Then at the end of the term, you'll be able to achieve the targets.
Amazing. If you had the opportunity to recommend or speak about this seminar organized by the Foundation for Life Changes International, will you do it?
Yes.
And why?
Because it's very, very helpful. It has really rigged something out of me.
Right.
Like he was saying that some of us don't actually make goals, or we allow our ideas we have to pass. I think I'm a victim, because we are nurturing something and the fear to actually do it, you lead it to, I don't want trouble, just allow it to be. I would like to do it again and again, because in fact that enthusiasm has been whipped in me, and I would want to have at least some ideas I've been nurturing. I would want to just start them to see how it will go, and at least with the steps like learning about what you want to do every day, learning about it and polishing yourself up, then I think I'll be able to do more and more of those things.
Thank you so much. It's so refreshing speaking with you.
Thank you very much.
And we thank you for your time.
Yes. I think they should do it more and more hours. It's like this time is too short. I enjoyed it, and if it had lasted more, it would have been nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.